My name is Alina. 12 years ago, my family threw me away like I was nothing. Like I was just extra space they didn't want to make room for anymore. I was 17, too young to survive alone, too old to keep pretending I didn't see the cracks in the walls of our perfect family. I was the misfit, the one who never sat still, who asked too many questions, who painted on the walls, designed dresses out of old curtains, and never fit into the image my parents wanted to present to the world. They called me dramatic, disrespectful, ungrateful, but I was just trying to be me. My sister Eva, on the other hand, she was the sun. Beautiful, obedient, ambitious in just the right ways. Everything she touched turned to gold. At least that's what they believed. I remember the night they pushed me out like it was yesterday. My sketches torn up. My clothes stuffed into a bag I didn't pack. My father didn't even look me in the eye. My mother stood at the door and said, "You'll understand when you're older." I do now. I wandered for years. No money, no help, no phone calls from home. I learned what hunger felt like, not just in my stomach, but in my spirit. I worked night shifts, slept on friends' floors, lost jobs, found new ones, and kept drawing. Even when I had no one, my designs were my voice, my identity, and now, 12 years later, I've returned. Not for reconciliation, not for forgiveness, and definitely not to beg. I came to the wedding, her wedding, Eva's wedding, the one plastered all over magazines, the one hosted at the estate I wasn't welcome at anymore, the one where everyone I ever knew gathered in glitter and silk to celebrate the fairy tale they believed was real. Except I brought the final chapter. I walked in during the rehearsal dinner, not a second too early, not a second too late. The chandeliers were glowing, laughter ringing out like music I hadn't heard in over a decade. Then I stepped in. Every fork dropped. All eyes turned. It took a few seconds for them to recognize me. Longer hair now. Confident posture. No trace of the scared teenager they discarded. But Eva, oh, she knew instantly. Her smile vanished so fast it might have been a magic trick. My mother's wine glass trembled. My father straightened like he was seeing a ghost. He should have. That girl they buried was dead. "I'm not staying long," I said calmly, walking through the crowd that parted like water. "Just thought I'd bring a gift." I pulled out a flash drive. Plain, black, simple, the kind that holds more than data. This one held history. The groom's father, wealthy, conservative, and very invested in Eva's booming fashion brand, took it from me curious. "What is this?" "Everything you should have known before putting your name next to hers," I said. "Design theft, intellectual property fraud, trademark violations, and one very interesting NDA signed under my name before I was old enough to understand what I was giving away." My sister went pale. "Don't listen to her. She's unstable." But it was too late. The PR team had already opened the files. Images of my early sketches, years before Eva's company existed. Time-stamped prototypes, emails between her and an investor, where she literally deleted my name and replaced it with hers. One document had a photo of me, age, 16, wearing the very first dress I ever designed, the same one that launched her brand. "You lied," I said, loud enough for the room to hear. "You didn't build anything. You stole it. From your little sister. The one you all kicked out." My voice didn't shake. Not anymore. The groom backed away. The father pulled out his phone. The guests started whispering, some already recording. In the distance, someone gasped. My parents tried to spin it, of course. "Alina, please," my mother started, all fake sympathy and desperate charm. "Let's talk about this calmly. Where was that energy 12 years ago?" I snapped. "When you chose your golden daughter over the truth?" Eva stepped toward me, fake tears ready. "I just wanted to protect our reputation. You would have ruined everything." I was everything. The explosion happened exactly how I planned. The video I'd scheduled went live. Proof. Documentation. My story, in my voice, with receipts. Within minutes, it started trending. Within an hour, brands began pulling their endorsements. By morning, her entire house of cards would collapse. I didn't need to stay. I didn't want to. As I walked out, no one stopped me. No one could. 12 years ago, they thought throwing me out would erase me. But you can't erase a storm. You can only ignore it until it tears your roof off. And if you're watching this video now, know that this isn't revenge. This is the truth. The one they tried to bury until I brought it home. If you've ever been silenced, used, thrown away, or replaced, subscribe to my channel and like this video. This is only chapter 1. I'm here to give you your voice back too. And trust me, we're not done yet. The moral? They thought I was a problem to get rid of. But I was the fire they tried to smother. And fire doesn't disappear. It learns how to burn smarter. Let them watch it all fall. Because now they'll never forget my name again.